Hello Cinephile, welcome to Movie Space. In this video, let me introduce the Fast and Furious franchise. The Fast and Furious franchise is a series of action-packed films that focus on the world of street racing. The first film in the series was released in 2001, and since then the franchise has grown to become one of the most successful franchises in Hollywood. The Fast and Furious franchise are known for their high-octane car chases, over-the-top action sequence, and the family of memorable characters. So, without any delay, let me start the ranking with the 10th place. The Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw is a 2019 film, and it was an action-packed spin-off of Fast and Furious. It was directed by David Leitch, and the film follows the team-up of federal agent Luke Hobbs and former McInerney Deckard Shaw as they work together to stop a cyber-genetically enhanced terrorist from unleashing a deadly virus. Overall, the film is a fun and entertaining action movie with lot of humor, over-the-top stunts, and impressive action scenes. Dwayne Johnson and Statham have great chemistry on screen, and the villain character Idris Elba is also a highlight of the film. But the other hand, some fans of the Fast and Furious franchise may be disappointed that the movie doesn't feature the same level of car actions as the previous films. Hobbs and Shaw focuses more on the hand-to-hand, compact and high-tech gadgets, but this movie doesn't give Fast and Furious experience. So this is the only reason why I am putting this in 10th place. Overall, it is a good, entertaining movie.
I don't think he's going to make it.
Well, I don't think you can see over the steering wheel.
Buckle up, fat boy. I'm going to save your life again.
In the 9th place, Fast and Furious 4 is a 2009 action film directed by Justin Lin, and the major role is played by the Vin Diesel and the Paul Walker. The film picks up several years after the event of the first film, with Dominic Toretto, who is living a life on the run in the Dominican Republic. When he is approached by his sister Mia with news that his girlfriend Letty has been murdered, so he returned to Los Angeles seeking to revenge. The movie brought back the original cast from the first film and focused on street racing and the heist. Overall, the movie received mixed reviews from the fans. Some appreciated the return of the original cast and focus on the street racing, while others felt the plot is too predictable. However, it is a good movie with a lot of street racing, but I can't able to remember the movie scenes, so I'm putting this in 9th position.
Stop.
In the 8th place, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is the third part in the Fast and Furious franchise. It was released in 2006 and directed by Justin Lin. The film follows the story of a young man who is named as Sean Boswell. He is sent to live with his father in Tokyo. Sean becomes interested in the underground world of drift racing and finds himself troubled with the local drift king. The fans has mixed reviews. Some enjoy thrilling car racing scenes, impressive stunts, and a fresh take on the franchise with its unique setting in Tokyo. Some fans has criticized the film for its weak storyline and lack of character development. But the film plot is also loosely connected to the rest of the franchise. Overall, the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is a thrilling and visually stunning drift race. In my opinion, it more feels like a short film because there is no big storyline, but I like drift race scenes and unique setting in Tokyo, so I am putting this in an 8th position. In the seventh place, Fast and Furious 9, known as F9, was released in 2021 and directed by Justin Lin. The film follows Dominic Toretto and his team as they face a new threat in the form of Toretto's estranged brother Jacob. The film also has the return of several fan-favorite characters including Han, who was thought to be dead in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The movie gets more positive reviews from the fans by returning the fan-favorite characters, and the movie is overall fun and excitement, and the action-packed sequence of the film is enjoyable. But there is a drawback that the movie has more and more unrealistic scenes, but that is not at all matter. Overall, it is a best visually stunning movie, and in climax the space scene is really fun and enjoyable. And they gave equal space to each and every characters, but the unrealistic scenes make the movie little bit unengaging. So I am putting in 7th place.
Grace, take it off! Go, 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 go!
In the 6th place, Fast and Furious 2, known as Too Fast, Too Furious, is a 2003 action film directed by John Singleton. The movie stars Paul Walker as former cop Brian O'Connor, who teams up with his childhood friend Roman Pierce to take down a drug lord in Miami. The movie received mixed reviews from fans. Some fans enjoy the high-speed car chases and action sequence, and some people thought there is lack in storyline. But overall, Too Fast, Too Furious is a movie that is enjoyable for fans who loves the action and car racing films. In my opinion, I really enjoyed the movie, and the chemistry between Brian and Roman is really enjoyable. And there is lot of car racing scenes even though there is little lag in storyline. So that's the reason I am putting this in 6th position. In the 5th place, Fast and Furious 8, known as The Fate of the Furies, was released in 2017 and directed by F. Gary Gray. The movie follows Dominic Toretto, who turns his back on his family and joins with a cyber terrorist. Rest of the team, including Hobbs and Shaw, must work together to stop Toretto and bring him back to the family. This movie contains the thrilling car chases scenes and the over-the-top action sequence, and the humor scenes are really enjoyable. Overall, The Fate of the Furies is an entertaining action-packed movie that will keep the fans of the franchise engaged. In my opinion, it is a good movie. They handled the family concept properly, and the family struggled to stop the Toretto from doing bad things. This makes the film more interesting. But we have more best films in this franchise, so the only reason I'm putting this in 5th place. In the 4th place, Fast and Furious 6 is an action-packed film directed by Justin Lin and released in 2013. The plot of the movie is the team attempts to stop Shaw and his crew from stealing military technology and bring Toretto's sister Letty back to the family, who thought to be dead in previous accident in Fast and Furious 4. This movie have high-speed car chases scenes, intensive fight and thrilling stunts. This make the movie more engaged. And the military tank scene is thrilling, and in final scene a cargo plane was particularly make the film best. And the movie did a good job of balancing the action with the family themes that make the franchise great. So I am putting this in fourth position.
Ready!
Now let me get started to the top 3 movies. In the third position, Fast and Furious 1. The Fast and Furious is a 2002 action film directed by Rob Owen. This movie that started it all, it was still the best in the franchise. It had a perfect blend of street racing, action and family themes that made it a hit with audience. The plot revolves around an undercover cop, Brian O'Connor, who goes undercover to investigate a group of street racers led by Dominic Toretto. The chemistry between Vin Diesel and Paul Walker is outstanding, and their final race remains a classic moment in this franchise. This movie that had explored the Fast and Furious universe of street racing and car heisting. And the character development between Dominic Toretto and Brian is perfect. Overall, this movie that kick off the Fast and Furious franchise. So I'm putting this in third position.
Dude, I almost had you.
You almost had me. You never had me. You never had your car.
In the second place, Fast and Furious 7 is an action film directed by James Wan and released in 2015. This movie was notable for the last film for Paul Walker, who tragically died in a car accident during filming. In the movie, the plot revolves around Dominic and his team attempting to stop a terrorist from obtaining a device that could cause global destruction. And the movie also features the impressive action scenes, including the aforementioned scene of cars jumping between skyscrapers in Abu Dhabi. And the filmmakers did an excellent job of honoring Paul's memory and giving him a fitting send-off at the end.
You'll always be with me. And you'll always be my brother.
The film keeps us on the edge of the seat till the end. If you are the fan of Paul Walker, you will definitely cry in the last tribute scene. And the song See You Again at the background is really heart-touching tribute to Paul Walker. So I am putting this movie in second position. And in the first place, Fast and Furious 5. The Fast 5 is a 2011 movie directed by Justin Lin. In this movie, Dominic Toretto and his team plan a heist of $100 million from a corrupt businessman in Brazil. And Toretto was being pursued by a federal agent, Hobbs. The film takes the franchise to a next level by introducing a heist plot that keeps the audience on the edge of their seat throughout the entire film. One of the biggest strengths of Fast 5 is that movie was perfectly mixed with heist and thrilling car chases. And the movie plot has plenty of twists and turns. This makes the film more interesting. At last, the family concept is outstanding and they gave time space to each and every character in the movie. This makes the film one of the best film in the franchise. So there is no doubt this is in first position.
Money will come and go. We know that. The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here. Right now. Salute, mi familia. Salute.
Finally, I ranked my personal favorite. If you have your personal favorite list, please comment it below so others can know it. And in my opinion, there is no worst movie in this franchise. All are worth to watch. So here I am ending up this video and see you again in next video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.